You got 2 dogs, 3 kids, a wife, the Honda Odyssey. That's 7 different things to pay for. Now let's imagine that instead of doing all that shit, you decided, like, hey, you know what? I'm going to live how I want to live. The traditional male life path is proper fucking boring. Now, I want to preface this by saying, if you haven't seen my male advantage video, pause this, come back to it, and go watch that first, so you can really have a good understanding of where we're coming from in this video. But basically, the premise of the male advantage, if you don't check it out, is that life gets better as you age for a man. That the older you get, essentially the better your life should be. You should have more money. You should look better because you've been putting in work. As long as you've been consistently hitting the gym, watching your diet, you should be a pinnacle of fucking physical health. And you should look like a Greek fucking god if you've been working out for 10, 15, 20 fucking years. You have more experience with females. You know how female nature works. You're not scared and jittery and twitching and shit whenever you see a fine girl, or getting scared. People respect you more. People see a 30-year-old man like, damn, that's a grown ass man. Versus like if they see a little ass boy, like like there's a situation where quick tangent. I remember me and my friend, we had went out and he dressed to the max in like some McLeod, if you're watching this, talking about you. But he dressed to the max. He was looking clean. He had on like the nice collar shirt, the button down, the slacks, you know what I'm saying? Had the gold here and there. And I kind of got the same thing, but I wasn't dressed like that. I was dressed in my much younger appearance. But when we got to the club and we was talking to girls and shit, I remember we tried to go talk to some older women. And they literally laughed. They're like, you guys are cute, but like, you literally look like kids. And that's just the way life is. Like, you kind of, before you hit 30 or like you really get that man like appearance, like you just don't get the respect in the world that you get later on in life. But all that to say that that's the better path to take to work on yourself, continue to improve as a man, become the best possible version of yourself. But that's going to be hard to do if you decide that you want to find a wife young and y'all have kids, you get a mortgage, y'all get the nice minivan, fucking 2 rows. You think that shit is cool. It's not. The Honda Odyssey, that's what you got. You got the 2023 Honda Odyssey. That shit seems proper fucking boring. And maybe it's because I'm young right now. I don't see the appeal. And here's the thing, is that there's 2 different ways to go about this. Now, you see that sort of lifestyle, and it's so normal that you don't really think about how much money is put into that. Do you know how much fucking kids are? You have to clothe a kid. You have to provide a roof for this kid to live under. You have to feed them every fucking day. Then on top of your kid, you probably got a dog too. You probably got 2 dogs. 2 dogs and 3 fucking kids in your Honda Odyssey. How much do you think that cost? I should have like crunched some numbers, but you got 2 dogs, 3 kids, a wife, the Honda Odyssey. That's 7 different things to pay for. Now let's imagine that instead of doing all that shit, you decided, like, hey, you know what? I'm going to live how I want to live. I'm not going to get a wife. I'm not worried about kids right now. I don't want the Honda Odyssey. You can keep the mortgage. And for that same amount of money that you would be spending on this lifestyle that's proper fucking boring, the same amount of money, like you could have a nice little apartment, 2 bedrooms, but you can have a nice ass car outside. Like let's say, like I know a guy, he's a popular YouTuber. I'm not going to out him, but if you've been watching the channel a lot, y'all probably know who I'm talking about. But he has a Hellcat, or he had a Hellcat, and different story. But he had a Hellcat, and like people were saying that, oh, you know, why are you getting a Hellcat? You know, you can barely afford it. You have it on finance and whatnot. But it's like, but he can do that. He don't got no kids. He a young dude living in a nice little apartment. Why the fuck would you not have a Hellcat? Like, why not? You see, it's a bad investment when you have all this other shit to worry about. The kids, the mortgage, the wife. You know, she be bitching all the time, talking about, yo, I want this purse. Can we get the 2024 Honda Odyssey? No, bitch. Not getting the fucking 2024 Honda Odyssey. We're getting the Hellcat. 707 horsepower. But you have to, there's a point in your life where you have to decide, are you going to go the Honda Odyssey route, or are you going to get the Hellcat? And actually, I'm going to stop using the word Hellcat because that's very black. I don't even like Hellcats. Like, you'll never see me in a Hellcat, at least not one that I own. But it's just 2 different sort of lifestyles. It's like, it's life setup. It's how you set up your life to be more enjoyable. Now, I work a delivery job, and I go through these neighborhoods all the time. Like, proper, nice, $1 million houses. And I see them outside, these dudes. You know what they're doing? They're just walking around with the other dudes. They have a nice little beer or some shit. They're sitting watching their kids play. Their wife is a proper fucking 5, if that. And I don't want to sound mean, but that life seems boring as fuck. There's no enjoyment there. There's not, like, you got to realize, like, the marriage, the family, the mortgage, like, those are female dreams. This is what women dream of. Like, women dream of having this big, magical wedding, and it's going to be amazing. You know, all the friends are going to come. So everyone's going to be like, oh my God, girl, Karen's getting married. Her husband's all bullshit. And it's for her. It's a good time for her. And then on top of being married, like, don't even talk about getting a divorce or anything like that. Like, it's all L's for the guy. And like I said, I told you, kids are beautiful. Kids are beautiful. Like, I know you think this bitch is the best thing that's ever happened to you, the best thing since sliced bread. But I guarantee you, if you just waited, you put in the work, you got to 35 and you were a millionaire on paper, because you just been focused on yourself. You know what I'm saying? You've been living minimalistic. Like, you don't got to buy this extra shit to impress no females, or you don't got to get your kids in fucking private school. Like, all of that money is going right back to you. Every fucking penny. And at that point, it's very reasonable that you could have a Hellcat. Shit, you can get a fucking McLaren. Whatever the fuck you want. Because these things cost about the same amount. Wife, kids, dog, Honda Odyssey. Probably the same amount as a payment on a Hellcat. Like, y'all look at these dudes and y'all talk shit about them. Like, I know that, especially the Hellcat thing, people love to talk shit about niggas and Hellcats. I don't blame the niggas. I really don't. Like, why can't they have a Hellcat? Like, just because they don't want a fucking wife and kids and all that bullshit. Like, you can live a completely different sort of lifestyle. And then sorry, I lost my thought. But going back to the women, is that you think this girl is amazing and that she's the love of your life. She was sent straight from heaven. Jesus sent her to you. Jesus was like, let me make this bitch with the 5'5", fucking 175, 175. That's your girl. Perfect. You prayed for this bitch. She came into your life and it's made everything amazing. And now you change up your whole lifestyle, your whole trajectory in life to satisfy her. I guarantee you, bro, if you just put in the work, you became a millionaire. You had your Hellcat. I guarantee you get a better girl. I guarantee you. It's not even like people settle early. They get to a decent point in life, and that's how it happens. Because these guys, they get to a decent point in life. Like maybe they did like do the single thing for a little bit, but now they got a decent job. They're making $70K a year. Solid. Now you're a proper fucking option for any girl looking to settle down. And you decide that that's exactly what I want to do. I'm 26, 27 years old. I want to settle down. I want the Honda Odyssey. I want the minivan. I want the Labrador. I want 2 of them. 3 kids. All that money going into this lifestyle. That's proper fucking boring. Like, I don't want to make this too personal, but like, I just really want you guys to really think about this shit. Because not too many people like talk about it or like really put it out there, but like, there's different ways you can go about life. You don't gotta be the cookie cutter ass nigga. Like, and let's say cars aren't your thing. Like, I know I keep using the Hellcat because like I'm a car guy. I love cars. But let's say maybe like you really like jewelry. Like you can get a fucking bust down AP or some shit. Because you have the luxury of spending your money on whatever the fuck you want to spend it on. Because you don't got to worry about the wife nagging about you. Like, how much did you spend on that watch? You do know the kids still need school clothes. School starts in August. Bro. Another thing this is a bit of a tangent, but fuck, bro. Like, since I've been single, I can't tell you guys the last time I've had an argument. I don't argue with nobody. I legitimately could not remember the last time I've been in an argument. It has to have at least been over a year since I've had an argument. Like, you're sacrificing peace of mind, all for you can just have some bitch to cuddle up with at the end of the night. Like, I don't know. It just don't sound that great to me. It really don't. And then on top of that, you got kids running around, screaming and shit. Fucking your shit up. Kids scratch your Honda Odyssey. Like, you were happy about that Odyssey. You liked your Honda Odyssey. Like, there's just... You don't have to take that route, man. And here, the thing is that people are going to shame you for going the other way. People are going to shame you for being the guy with the nice penthouse that's just pulling baddies. Like, you're dating multiple females. Like, that's another thing. Let's say instead of having the wife and kids, You want multiple girls. You want 3 of them motherfuckers. 3, 4 of them. You want to spin plates. People are going to demonize you for that. Oh, you're not a real man. A real man would take care of his wife. Would settle down and have kids and shut the fuck up. Are you a man? Because this is what the bitches be saying. Like, what do you know? What do you know about being a real man? Because these things are so far away from our primitive mind, the way we were naturally made to be. We've been put into these boxes, these social constructs of this is how it's supposed to be. This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have kids. You're supposed to get the mortgage. You're supposed to find a wife. If that's what you want to do, by all means, do your thing. Go crazy. But I look at these people and I'm like, this doesn't look like an enjoyable life. These niggas look miserable. Like, I go through these neighborhoods, these niggas look miserable. Be seeing niggas walking their fucking Yorkies. Like, you know his wife was like, hey, it's so cute. It's so cute. Let's get the Yorkie. Do you want a fucking Yorkie? I would kick the shit. We don't support animal cruelty here, but come on, man. Like, you can do so many different things. Here's another one that I think is huge, is that you decide that you want to live your life with this woman. So y'all combine incomes. Y'all get the bank accounts combined. But you're still the one making most of the bread. Or maybe you guys are making relatively the same amount. But here's another thing that I really like about Andrew Tate, is that the concept of him, instead of doing life and connecting bank accounts with some bimbo, he does it with his brother. So now you have 2 guys that are really about their bread, on the same life path, think about the same sort of shit. Why don't more people do that? Combine incomes with your brothers. And think about the sort of money, like, you combine income with your brother. Now y'all staying in the 2-bedroom apartment. Shit, y'all can even share a car. Y'all could share a Hellcat. Like, these are options though. Like, people, that's my thing, is like, people don't even look at that as an option. If you can trust some bitch with all your money, you can definitely trust your brother with this sort of money. And y'all can level up a life. No homo. Like, I don't like, and y'all gotta come on. Let's just get on a higher level of thinking right now. Like, if you combine incomes with someone that is really fucking earning, and that's, isn't gonna fucking stop earning, because y'all are both going after it. Y'all live in an apartment, and y'all y'all split the payment on a fucking, fuck the Hellcat, let's go for the McLaren. And y'all have a fucking McLaren. Like, y'all stay in the same place. So let's say you got a date or whatnot. Like, hey, I'm taking the McLaren today. No problem, bro. Go ahead, have fun. You come home, you get the bitch, and y'all go back to the house. It's a nice apartment. Nice apartment. Because you got to understand, the same price you'll be paying for the mortgage on this fucking regular schmegular ass house in this regular schmegular ass neighborhood, you could have a top level penthouse, a condo. Fucking, you could live right in the middle of the city if you're a city sort of dude, for the same exact price. It's all about life setup. Like, what sort of life do you want to live? And once again, like, I get it, man. I love her. That's my soulmate. I just want to live with her forever. I get it. It's cool. But you don't have to do that at first. Like, you don't have to do that right off the bat. Like, you can build into that. Like, that's the point of the male advantage. Like, now that you're in your mid-30s, you're in your 40s, you have your pick of the litter. Because you were literally that guy. You have a McLaren, you have the nice ass penthouse, you have a condo or whatever the case is. Like, you've been putting up your bread, you've been working on your style. Like, you spend your money on whatever the fuck you want to spend your money on because it's your money. It's not the family's money. It's not the wife isn't coming in like, that's my money too, you know. That's ours, our money. It's not. It's my money. All right. You got to have this sort of mindset that's like, you can really set your life up in a very fun way. Let's say instead of the mortgage on the house, let's say you could even have multiple smaller apartments in different areas. Now you can live a nomadic lifestyle. Let's say you get to the point where you have a location independent form of income. You've started your own business and now you can work from anywhere. That also means you can live anywhere. You don't got to worry about packing up the kids, changing schools. I wonder if there's a nice private school in this area. The fuck? You just get up and leave. You can go visit whoever the fuck you want to visit. Do whatever you want because you're free. You can go and do whatever the fuck you want to do. But it's a lifestyle choice. And the thing is, like, this lifestyle, like, it looks expensive. It looks like, oh, like, this guy's balling. He's probably just single. Like, that's a big one, is like, he's just fucking single. Like, niggas, and I know it's hard because once a nigga has bread, then it's very easy to attract females. Women love money. Regardless of what the fuck they say, they love money. Do you think it's ironic that if you see a guy with a really nice car, that there's a bad bitch in the passenger seat? Is that ironic? Do you see a lot of bad bitches dating McDonald's workers? It's really funny how any really attractive girl has a well-off boyfriend. It's not that they want the money. It's not that. They're not gold diggers. Which they're not. They're not. See, the thing is that women are attracted to stability. I don't know if that's the way you pronounce that word, but they're stable. They know what to expect from this person. And the thing about gold diggers as well, which I don't really have a problem with gold diggers, because you're saying, oh, she likes me because I was able to actually build a business. That it shows that I'm a hardworking, determined individual, and that a byproduct of this is that I have a lot of money because I've worked for it. But the traits that make you successful are also traits that are very attractive to the opposite sex. So it's like, they're not gold diggers. It's just, these are the better people. Like, this is the sort of life they want to live. Like, bitches want to have fun. And having fun means you got to have some fucking money. But the thing is, these dudes that get a little bit of money, that's when they decide, okay, I'm going to settle down. And most times, like, that's it. Like, most people don't understand, like, once you actually get the girl, majority of the times, like, life isn't going much further than that. Like, that's pretty much your level. It's rare that a nigga gets into a relationship and then levels up. Like, and that's what they want to make you think, is that life is just going to get better once you got the wife, you got the kids, you got the mortgage, you got the Honda Odyssey. Nah, that's it. Like that is literally it. That is life. That's your life. Or you can say, fuck that, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep loving. I'm gonna see what else I can get. But fuck the McLaren, I want the Lambo. In fact, I want the McLaren and the Lambo. And you can have these things, but you have to focus on what you want, the lifestyle that you want to live. And the lifestyle, the traditional lifestyle that is pushed and is said to be like, it's not going to be conducive to living the life that most men actually want to live. Most men just want options. And all that is literally killing any sort of options whatsoever. You are now married. You stick your dick in another bitch, I'm taking half your money. And taking your kids. You're now stuck like Chuck, nigga. But that's what y'all want. That's the American dream. I just don't think it's that fucking amazing. I really don't. Like, if you actually had some things that, like a purpose, or there's some dreams or goals that you really want to accomplish, I guarantee you're going to get more fulfillment out of that than just being with some mid-ass bitch. And I'm saying, and I know I'm speaking kind of like aggressively, but I really want you guys to understand this. Like, there's an other side of life. Like, you don't got to look forward to your 2-week vacation. You don't got to look forward to, oh, we got a babysitter this week. Me and the wife are going to have sex. Like, come on, man. Like, that's not the sort of life that you aspire to live. Like, the 16-year-old you, the 15-year-old you would be like, what the fuck? Call you a pussy. Be like, is that what you settled for, bro? The Honda Odyssey, bro? The 5? The younger you would be pissed. I'm telling you, and I see this so much. I see it a lot. And the thing is, like, these guys are nice and happy now. And what you also don't realize is that the girl that you're with, like, y'all's timeline is not the same. So let's say you did do this all young. That means more than likely your wife is around the same age as you. So as you get older, you continue to level the fuck up. You're making more bread. You look better. You've been in the gym. You've been putting in the fucking work. At some point, this is why like older men start to cheat, is because the dynamic switches. She was the prize. In the beginning, the early years, when you didn't have a lot of shit, or you were like just getting the ball rolling and she was hot as fuck, or whatever the case is, like, she was the prize at that time. So, but as you get older, you're going to realize, like, fuck, you know, like, I could talk to any girl I wanted to now. But I've already decided this is my life path. I've decided this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get married. Gonna have the kids. The Labradoodles. The Honda fucking Odyssey. But now you see these younger women looking at you. Because, nigga, you the man now. And then that's when the temptation comes. Now you actually have options. Like, half y'all niggas don't got a fucking crib to take the bitch back to. But now you got a crib. Now you got a car. Now you got expendable money. You can actually spend money on dates because you got it. And what did we say earlier? Bitches like money. Bitches like to have fun. And there's nothing wrong with that. First of all, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you work, you put yourself in that position to be that guy. You can live the Dan Dan Bazarian, but y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. But even not on that scale, but you can live a similar sort of lifestyle if that's what you want to do. Bang. This video has been going on a while. Trying out these longer videos. We'll see how it go. But fuck, man. Like, you don't gotta live this boring ass traditional life, man. Or you can just do it fucking later. You don't gotta do it now. Bang. That's just me. Maybe y'all niggas want to be bored. Doses. If you want to get on one-to-ones, link in the description. I'll catch y'all.